We also talked, Brian, as we're visiting with Brian Brinsfield, former Auburn Tiger, Brian, about the Auburn staff and Coach Freeze losing or firing his offensive and defensive coordinators after one season. A little disappointing. And hopefully we can get that right, and Coach Freeze can get that right in year two.
I hope so. We talked a little off camera about this, and at some point, and this is what made. I know we don't want to spend our time talking about the Alabama ex-head coach, but this is what made him so successful, was that he was ultimately in charge of everything. He pulled the reins. I'm sure if there was a play called that he didn't like, he was on that headset and said, "Nope, we're not doing it." And that's what I would like to see ultimately out of Coach Freeze. He did a heck of a job at Ole Miss, at Liberty, and wherever he was before Ole Miss at calling plays. They had a prolific offense, and of course they have players, but a lot of that's play calling. And it just seemed to me this year, okay, if we're not getting it done around the fourth or fifth game, as the head coach, why not take the reins? And I would like to see him have the play sheet up above his mouth, covering his mouth next year, no matter who we bring in. Or at least because he said this in press conferences, I'm not really that involved in. I let Montgomery do the game planning. Be involved in the game planning.
Yeah.
On both offense and defense, because I guarantee you, Nick Saban was, Dan Lanning is, Steve Sarkisian is,